You're sitting in a meeting. Everything seems calm, and your turn is coming up. Your slides are ready, your numbers are solid, you know your content, and then it happens. Could you please present your results? Your heart jumps into your throat, your mouth goes dry, your mind feels empty. One part of you knows, I can do this. I know what I'm talking about. And another part slams on the brakes. This is where fear of public speaking shows up. I'm Karsten Noack, a coach and therapist specializing in anxiety and trauma. For many years, I've also been working with people whose careers stall because of speaking anxiety, even so they are excellent at what they do. Stage fright or speaking anxiety. What's the difference? Most people know stage fright. A bit of nervous energy before a presentation, a faster heartbeat, a sense of anticipation. Stage fright can actually sharpen your focus. It wakes you up. Speaking anxiety is different. Typical signs of speaking anxiety include you start worrying days before you have to speak. You sleep poorly, feel pressure in your stomach, and keep replaying the situation in your mind. Just thinking about speaking in front of others triggers strong physical reactions like racing heart, trembling, sweating, urgent need to use the bathroom, nausea. In meetings, you hold back even when you have something important to say. You experience mental blackouts even so you prepared well. In these cases, it's more than just a bit nervous. Speaking anxiety is a form of social anxiety. It's about the fear of being seen, being judged, being embarrassed, and losing control in front of others. Speaking anxiety is also incredibly common. Surveys in many countries show that speaking in front of others ranks among the top fears, often even above fear of heights or flying. So if you struggle with this, you're in very good company. You're not broken, you're human. What really is going on inside when you're afraid to speak? Speaking anxiety has nothing to do with laziness or lack of willpower. Very often it's about fear of rejection. Just imaging yourself standing in front of a group and stumbling over your words can trigger shame long before the event. Thoughts like, if I mess this up, they'll never respect me again. They'll see immediately how insecure I am. These inner images can feel more powerful than reality itself. Fear of being in a spotlight. Many people feel fine as long as they stay in the background. The moment all eyes turn toward them, it can feel like standing under a magnifying glass. Every gesture, every pause, every little mistake seems huge. Odd experiences and conditioning. In many stories, there are earlier moments like being ridiculed in school, harsh or mocking moments with comments, parents, teachers, or bosses were pushed hard and rarely appreciated. Experiences like these leave a mark. The nervous system learns speaking in front of others is risky. How speaking anxiety affects a career. Speaking anxiety rarely stays invisible. It shows up clearly in your professional life. Typical consequences: you turn down projects as soon as presentations or pitches are involved. You avoid leadership roles because regular speaking in front of others feels overwhelming. Other people present results that you actually developed. Your managers see your expertise but hardly experience it in group settings. Promotions get delayed or pass you by because you're not visible enough. In many organizations, it's not just what you do that matters, but also how clearly you communicate it. Speaking anxiety then turns into a brake on a career that actually has a lot of potential. Why classic stage fright tips often fall short? Maybe you've already tried things like just imagine the audience in their underwear. Tell yourself that nobody is perfect. Breathe deeply and think positive thoughts. Those ideas sometimes help when you're dealing with mild stage fright. Yes, with genuine speaking anxiety, they often create extra pressure. Everyone says it's easy, so what's wrong with me? That kind of thinking gives your inner critic even more power. Speaking anxiety needs a more respectful and deeper approach. A way out of speaking anxiety, step by step. Speaking anxiety can change. A helpful path usually includes several building blocks. And before we dive into them, here's a simple 3-step ritual you can explore before your very next meeting. Plant your feet. Feel the ground under your feet. Gently press your heels down for a few seconds. Lengthen your exhale. Breathe in for a count of 4 and out for a count of 6 or 8. 3 to 5 times. Do that. Then choose one sentence. Something like, I'm here to contribute, not to perform. Or, my job is to share value, not to impress everyone. It won't magically erase anxiety, yet it gives your nervous system a small but important signal. You're here, you're grounded, and you have something valuable to say. First, understanding what's happening inside you. When you understand what's going on in your body and nervous system, you don't feel as helpless. You realize your body is running a protection program, reacting as if you were in danger, even so you're just sitting in a conference room. That insight alone often brings a bit more calm. Second, regulating your nervous system. Together we find out which body-based tools work for you, such as breathing techniques, grounding through posture and stance, small movements to release tension, inner images that signal safety. You start to experience, I feel nervous, and at the same time, I have strategies to stay connected to myself. Third, changing the inner story. Speaking anxiety always comes with an inner script like, I'm not allowed to make mistakes. Everyone else is more confident than I am. If I freeze, it's over for me. In therapy and coaching, we look at these beliefs, the experiences behind them, and then develop more realistic, kinder inner attitude. not fake positivity. Instead, grounded, supportive self-talk. Fourth, creating a safe practice space. Instead of throwing yourself straight into the toughest situations, we build a safe training environment. Small speaking exercises, video feedback, simulated meetings, targeted preparations for specific presentations. This way, you collect new experiences before you step into high-stakes situations. Fifth, anchoring real speaking skills. Technique alone isn't enough, yet it can support you in your work. Together we work on clear structures for your message, openings that feel natural to you, handling questions and pushback, body language that fits to your personality. The goal is not to turn you into someone you're not. You don't have to become a showman or the loudest person in the room. The goal is an authentic speaking style that feels like you and still has impact. You're not at the mercy of speaking anxiety. Speaking anxiety can feel like a hard, fixed boundary. You have solid professional skills, yet the moment they would become visible, something inside you pulls back. The good news is, anxiety can learn. Your nervous system can adapt. With the right methods and an experienced guide, speaking anxiety can gradually transform into steady, reliable speaking confidence. Many of my clients later report more presence and clarity in meetings, more ease in presentations, stronger impact with teams, clients, and stakeholders, and often more inner freedom in social situations in general. How I support you. I'm Karsten Noack, a travel companion for heroines and heroes on their path. As a coach, I help people present themselves and their message convincingly in meetings with clients, on stage or on camera. As a therapist, specializing in anxiety and drama, I support you when speaking anxiety feels like an inner cage. In one-on-one, in Berlin or online, I combine presentation and performance coaching, deeper therapeutic work, and practical tools. Tools you can use directly in your professional life. Your next step. Speaking anxiety does not define who you are. It describes a state, one that you can change. If you notice that your career is slowing down because your voice becomes too small in crucial moments, then it may be time to address this pattern. If you'd like to share this in the comments or with people you trust, in which situations does speaking anxiety hit you the hardest? And what has helped you? Even a little bit so far. Your experience might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. Walk your path and take good care of yourself so you can show your skills and your personality clearly and confidently, without giving away opportunity that truly fit you. Karsten Noack, travel companion for heroines and heroes, so you can share your message with a voice that others hear and remember.